The death of a man in the Curtin detention centre has elevated fears that rising tensions there may explode into protests. The ABC has been told that security teams trying to retrieve the man's body were driven back several times by a group of angry asylum seekers.
A 20-year-old Hazara Afghan, Mohammed Asifateh, was found dead in his room. He'd been waiting months to learn if he would be granted asylum. Refugee advocate Pamela Curr says her contacts at the centre have told her it was suicide.
This boy went back to his donga alone and locked the door. His friends followed later, and when they saw the door was locked, they broke it down, but it was too late.
The ABC's been told the man's death escalated tension in the centre, with security teams trying to retrieve his body repeatedly driven back by angry asylum seekers.
They wanted time to respect him and to grieve for him, and that they were reluctant to let the Serco staff run in and grab him.
Refugee support groups fear the death, the fifth, they say, in 7 months, is a sign of detainees' growing frustration.
The self-harm and the suicide is people internalising their frustrations, internalising the sense of hopelessness and loss.
And the Australian Hazara community believes the deepening despair at mainland detention centres could create a repeat of the protests on Christmas Island.
Everything has a limit, you know. Once it goes beyond the limit, then it explodes.
The Prime Minister has acknowledged the tragedy but dismissed suggestions of a looming crisis.
Look, as I'm advised, there's been some activity at the detention centre of a very passive nature.
The Department of Immigration has rejected suggestions the security officers were attacked as they tried to recover the man's body. The death is now being investigated by the West Australian Police. Andrew O'Connor, ABC News.